Okay, J4, factor using a quadratic pattern. You're going to have to be kind of careful on these. The reason for that is because this isn't a 2 and a 1 anymore. It wasn't 2, 1, and none. These are 4 2s and 1s, which means there's twice as many factors, basically. But it just kind of depends on the problem itself. But to start off with, we're going to use the same concepts that we've been doing. And so the leading coefficient is 1, so there's nothing special there. So 2 parentheses. Now on this one, on these, you're not just going to put x and x, because x times x does not give you x to the 4th. What would give you x to the 4th? X squared. Okay? And then you're going to use the same rules. Multiply to get 49, add to get 14 would be 7 and 7. Okay, this is when you're going to have to pause and ask yourself a few questions. And the answer on this question is there a minus sign? And if there is, can you take the square root of both parts? But in this case, there's not a minus sign. So we're good. There's nothing extra to do. But because these are both x squared plus 7s, you could put this, or you could have put that in your question, in your answers, and be just fine. Okay, so we're going to go on. This is when you're going to start not liking me again, right? Not that you ever started, but anyway. Okay, so negative and a negative. Uh-oh, we got to pause on those. Negatives and negatives, okay? And multiply to get 36, add to get 13 is 9 and 4. But wait. I got to change colors because I'm using purple. Both of those are minus signs. It really doesn't matter that both of them are minus signs, but because each one is a minus sign, I have to look at each part. Can I take the square root of x squared and 9? Yes. So this is a difference of squares. Can I take the square root of x squared, and can I take the square root of 4? Yes. So this is a difference of squares. So I have to go on for both parentheses. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that to show you that. So x plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 2, x minus 2. They're setting all parentheses back to back. One has a plus, one has a minus, blah, 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 and then there you go. Okay. X squared plus, multiply to get 1, add to get 2. 1 and 1 because it's a plus sign. We are finished. But since there's 2 of them, I'd go ahead and do that. X squared minus, multiply to get 9, add to get 10 is 9 and 1. Again, this is the difference of squares. Again, this is the difference of squares because you can take the square root of 1 and get 1. So it's x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 1, x plus 1. So I kind of threw it around a little bit with the minuses and plus signs. Okay, x squared, minus, okay, 4 and 4. Is this the difference of squares? Yes. Is this the difference of squares? Yes. There's a couple ways that I could go about explaining what's happening on this, but I will just keep on rocking and rolling. So there's that first one. There's that second one. I believe, again, if you put that into iExcel, it will accept it. But why do I say that? Because there's 2 of those, right? And so could we put this? There's 2 of these, right? Yes. So I could put that. Okay, x squared plus 2, x squared Plus 9 and plus 2. Is this the difference of squares? Oh, you see an x squared and a 9, right? But what's between them? A plus sign. So because of that, it's not a difference of squares, and that would be your answer. Just for y'all's information, I don't remember what lesson I was on a while ago. Whenever I said doing it during the OU Florida game, I'm still doing it during the OU Florida game, so that's how long I've been doing these videos. Minus and minus, 9 and 9. So again, these are exactly the same thing, but both of them are difference of squares. So if you know you're going to have x plus 3 twice, and you know you have x minus 3 twice, kind of save yourself a little bit of time. X squared minus 2. Why do I say that? Minus 9 minus 2. Is that right? That is so not right. That's right. That's right. Okay. So, again, difference of squares, not difference of squares. So, x plus 3, x minus 3, and then x plus 2, x squared plus 2 stays. X squared plus 1, x squared minus 1, because this is a difference of squares. And what's the square root of x to the fourth? X squared, right? So this is the difference of squares. And you're like, okay, I'm done. Well, yeah, you're done on this one because there's a plus sign. But what about this one? There's a minus sign. Can you take the square root of x squared? Yes. Can you take the square root of 1? Yes. So it's a difference of squares. So x squared plus 1 stays. Then we just have a plain x plus 1 and x minus 1. That square, I don't want that square there anyway. Okay, x squared, again it's a difference of squares, x squared plus 9, x squared minus 9. That one's done. We're finished. This one is not. So x squared plus 9 is part of the answer, x minus 3, x plus 3. Here's your answer. X squared plus 3, x squared minus 1, x squared plus 3, x minus 1, x plus 1. What difference is? If you haven't figured it out yet, you must close all your parentheses or it's going to count it wrong.